We know that there are many misconceptions around what choices will lead to good heart health, such as the recently debunked war on fat that has simply missed the mark. We then went into the Chinese medicine perspective of the heart, which is considered to be the emperor of our organs. It is tasked with moving our blood to every part of our body, and therefore largely governs the health of each part of us. Tironi then shared a bittersweet study that showed that isolation and loneliness were a prime indicator of heart disease risk. Sad but true. We then dove into the herbal remedies, starting with a prime heart herb called hawthorn that is used in modern medical settings throughout Europe for cardiovascular issues. Its active constituents are OPCs, which stands for two words that will flash on the screen here. I'm not even going to try to say that one. These are tiny tannins, which are extremely anti-inflammatory. We spoke about an Ayurvedic herb called Arjuna, which is a red bark that is spectacular for overall heart health. It's also astringent, sour, and red, like the first herb we listed, hawthorn, which tells you something about how taste and color can sometimes give you a serious tip about an herbal remedy. We then heard about motherwort, whose Latin name, Leonuris cardiaca, tells you a lot about its use, cardiac. Two heart herbs that go great in teas came up next, linden and hibiscus. Drinking an iced tea from the delicious hibiscus flower has been proven to lower blood pressure in just days. Next up, garlic, a true bridge between food and medicine. Regular garlic intake lowers our cholesterol, lowers our blood pressure, and strengthens the heart muscle itself. We also learned the best way to prepare it in order to preserve its medicine and flavor. KP shared two herbs that share similar effectiveness for overall heart health. One, gogol, a Middle Eastern desert plant that is considered to be the best herb in the world at lowering cholesterol. And two, boswellia, a close cousin of gogol that is much cheaper and works just about as well. And who would have thought that ashwagandha, which we continue to hear about in just about every one of these episodes, hint hint, super herb alert, is another prized herb in Ayurveda for heart disease. We then received a dose of Chinese heart medicine as well, starting with sanqi, a Chinese herb that is considered to be a blood tonic. It dissolves blood clots, which can be helpful with certain heart issues, and also strengthens blood flow, which makes it very unique. We then heard about danshen, which is a safe Chinese herb that is often used to promote arterial health and overall heart function. It has also been shown in studies to reduce plaque. In part 2 of tonight's episode, we went into a very important connection that is not often spoken about, the relationship between our heart and symptoms of depression. Our experts pointed out that there are a number of lifestyle factors that can contribute to depression symptoms, many of which are often overlooked by modern doctors. Shedding some brilliant life wisdom, the amazing women in this segment pointed out that depression often stems from challenging external circumstances around us that we must face in order to fully heal. We then went into some powerful herbs that can really help to lift the veil of depression. We started with saffron, a wonderful antidepressant that not only brightens the mood, but tastes delicious. We then spoke about possibly the most celebrated herbal antidepressant known to man, St. John's wort. It's a very well-studied herb, which actually appeared on the cover of Time magazine a number of years ago, that can ease depression with very few side effects. It was considered solidified sunshine by the Druids. However, it can be dangerous if taken along with other drugs. So if you're on prescription medications, make sure to check any contraindications before trying it. Another mighty super herb, turmeric, has done very well in recent studies for mild forms of depression, possibly due to its anti-inflammatory effects on the brain. Rhodiola, the Viking spirit herb, came up next, a powerful remedy that alleviates the chronic fatigue that is often associated with depression. David Wolfe extolled the power of cacao, the delicious fruit that is used in making chocolate as well. It contains a mood-elevating substance known by the three letters PEA that is thought to improve mood, clarity, and stamina. Ashwagandha paid us yet another visit in this episode. Again, super herb alert. This incredible adaptogen is great for stress and anxiety, but is also able to support or hold us up in times when we feel depressed or depleted. Our final depression remedy was a Chinese formula called Jiaoshan, which not only elevates our mood, but helps with fatigue as well. We closed the episode with a special segment dedicated to respiratory health. Our focus was pine medicine and how it not only benefits our lungs, but can also purify our bodies of airborne germs that we may have inhaled, and also heal infections. The pine trees of the world hold many healing secrets, but the needles and bark, specifically the oils they contain, are particularly medicinal for overall lung health. Pine needle tea and pine essential oil are our two preferred ways to use this herb. Do you want to bring all this healing knowledge into your home and help support our quest to find lost medicines that can heal folks who are hurting? Click the button below this video to find out how you can bring the full Remedy documentary series, plus a bunch of powerful bonus resources into your home right now. When you buy it, you'll not only have lifetime access to everything you've seen in these episodes, might I add, in 3 different formats, video, audio, and text transcript, but you'll also get ebook guides on how to use green medicine for specific conditions, extended interviews on topics that weren't covered in the episodes, and 2 live Q&As with a couple of the esteemed experts in the series. It'll only be available at the discounted price during this event, so make sure not to miss it. Lastly, let's talk about what we have coming up for you tomorrow night. Episode 7 is about my 2 favorite topics, energy and sleep. In episode 7, we'll be diving into a number of herbs that can refill our energy reserves and put our bodies back into a healthy and age-reversing sleep cycle. We'll also be exploring a couple plants that can provide a much-needed boost in those moments where you need extra vitality fast. If you're over the age of 30, this episode is a must. See you tomorrow night.